What's the lead singer of Linkin Park's name? It's in my head. Chester.
What the
That's the
fuck?
dog.
You are properly like I'm on now.
Good. Welcome to Medium at Large. I'm David the Medium, and here you can expect some real, raw, and honest conversations around what spirituality actually means to show you that it's not supernatural, it's actually just supernatural. Each week I sit down with some familiar faces from all walks of life to show you how spirituality shows up for them. No filters, no fluff, just raw human stories around belief, doubt, and everything in between. And yes, every now and then, spirit might show up as well. So whether you're deeply spiritual, deeply skeptical, or somewhere in between, you're in the right place. This season of Medium at Large is brought to you by Seroquin, the luxe but affordable skincare line your skin's been thirsting for. With not one, not two, but 5 essential ceramides, yes, 5, Seroquin hydrates, restores, and protects your precious skin barrier. Say goodbye to dryness, say hello to a healthy, radiant glow exclusively at Chemist Warehouse. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to Medium at Large. I've got a very special guest sitting down with me today. She's a reality TV OG. She's a TV personality in general. She is also a radio host, a chef, and the influencer guru of Australia. Welcome to Medium at Large, Ash Pollard.
You. Thanks for having me.
Such a pleasure to have you. Thanks for joining me.
I basically strong-armed you into inviting me on the show.
Not at all.
Did I not?
Well, you
Yes,
suggested it, and I was like, that's the universe suggesting that she needs to come on because I was excited to talk to you. Because what a lot of people don't know, we've got history.
We do.
We used to date. No, not really.
Before you came out of the closet.
You pulled me out of the closet. No, so I was actually on your radio show on the Central Coast in 2020.
Yeah.
We go way back.
We do go way back. And actually, you came on the show. You were invited on the show by my co-host.
Gaundy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gaundy.
Yeah, who knows that I'm just not one for the woo. I'm a skeptic. Yeah, I'm a skeptic. Anyway, you came on the show and did a very quick reading because we all know live radio is a very quick spot.
It's a fast game.
Yeah, it's a fast game. You gave me a very quick reading and I was just gobsmacked because you said something on that show that nobody would have ever known. Like, it's not something you can Google or Facebook or whatever or say on my Instagram. You made a reference that, like, no one would ever know.
See, this is the fun part because I actually forget everything I say anyway. And I know you're not going to tell me what it was, but what was it in relation to? Was it family or something going on in life? Or
you referred to my grandmother's sister as Auntie Dot.
Okay.
And I did not know how you could know that. Like, it was
crazy. No, Dot's in the spirit, obviously.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you said it.
Yeah, she's dead.
Funny thing is, like, as soon as you said it, the energy was there.
Yeah.
There's a few grandma sisters up there. Yeah, because it was, that's the fun part about live radio, like you mentioned, because it is so quick. And, you know, I expect most people that listen to the radio haven't necessarily had paranormal experiences. I'm not expecting a psychic medium to come on. So
no,
it makes for a good conversation.
I know.
And
then we've bumped into each other ever since.
I know that we have so many mutual friends.
We do.
Because I saw you at a mutual friend's 40th birthday and I didn't even know you were in Melbourne. So
the gays love me, you see.
You are an icon for the gays.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Dive into that. Why do the gays love you?
Probably because I'm a bitch.
But it's
don't gays just love bitches?
But you know what? They say gays and teenage girls are ahead of the curve.
Why?
Well, I don't know. But they say if the gays love you and then the teenage girls love you, you're going to end up being a big thing.
Let's go.
So you're ticking all the boxes.
Boom. Watch out. I'll have my own potty and I'll be interviewing you soon.
I would love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We've got that on camera, so now it's locked in. So I actually want to delve into something you just said. So, and for those that don't know, like, I am actually a skeptic back in the day. Like, before I was David the Medium, like, my background was law and I was so black and white and I didn't necessarily have a viewpoint of the afterlife. And
you actually practiced law?
I was studying law and working in for the Commonwealth Director.
Oh, wow.
So federal criminal prosecution. But I always saw my journey as taking me into, you know, counterterrorism because I was doing counterterrorism.
That's so interesting.
It's so wild compared to what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
So when you say, like, you're a skeptic, I actually kind of appreciate that because I think for everyone, like, we should not believe because obviously you're open to it because you're here anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a good sort of premise for all of us and not just believe everything that we see. It's sort of like you've got to delve into it. You've got to have experience with it. So where does your skepticism sort of, not where does it come from, I guess, because like I said, I can appreciate it, but
Where
what's
does
your,
it lie?
well, where's your viewpoints of spirituality lying? Yeah.
Well, I went to an Anglican school. So, we had classes about religion and things like that. But I think my family wasn't overly religious, but still believed in God. But me, I was kind of always questioning that. So I wouldn't say I'm a believer in God per se. The Bible, I personally feel like it's a book of contradictions.
Well, now David Medium Elijah is about to get cancelled.
Is it?
No, I'm joking.
But I do think science is sort of at the forefront of knocking the Bible off the shelf, essentially. I can say a lot of things that would probably get me cancelled about that, but I'm allowed to have my own beliefs and my own opinion.
110%. I couldn't agree
I'm
more.
not disregarding somebody else's belief. That's fine. This is just my opinion.
Mm.
I don't necessarily believe in that. I do believe in some sort of spirituality and energy. I wouldn't say a higher being. I definitely believe in myself to be that, if you know what I mean.
100%.
Like, I'm not going like, dear God, please make this happen. I'm like, dear Ash, make it happen. Like, I'm not standing around waiting for some person that I've never met before to fucking make it happen. I'm going to make that happen. And people blame stuff on God. Well, no, like, it's just life, right?
Well,
but then the spirituality thing comes into it. And I do believe that something, like, we aren't dead when we die, the body's gone, but then that energy must go somewhere. So I believe in that in a sense. Whether or not those energies can communicate to you, I would believe it when I see it or hear it. So when you did that thing to me on the radio, I was like, wow, there has been that lingering kind of like skepticism and curiosity in my mind. And, I'm not closed to it at all.
No, I mean, you make a really good point, because even as David the Medium, I like to talk about things in a really mainstream, easy way to understand for every single body, everyone. And this is even part of the podcast of, like, the, inverted commas, why I want to be able to do it, because for me, like, it is something that is so different, and so, especially in Western culture, we're not exposed to it and we don't see it every single day. And I like to talk about it in a really mainstream, energetic way, because, you raised the point about energy, and even science understands that once something is created energetically and it is a living force, like atoms, whatever, protons, whatever words we want to use, it can't cease to exist. Like, once it's there, it just changes form. Now, your consciousness, the thing that makes you, like your personality traits, your memories, anatomically, you're built exactly the same as all other women. You've both got, 2 lungs, a heart, everything. But why are you so different to them? Because of life experience and through everything we go through. So when the physical body inevitably crosses over, everything that makes you can't just disappear. It just changes form into energy. And, even when it comes to God, I believe, we all call it a higher power, God, angels, the universe. No one disagrees that it exists. We just call it something else.
Yeah.
So it's a real cool way to look at it.
I don't think that there's a higher power looking down on me necessarily.
Maybe it's already within you.
Exactly. Yeah. I just feel like I am the maker of my own destiny.
Good.
And I feel like.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand how you could rely on something that's not there to guide you. Does that sound really insincere?
Not at all, because I still believe every single person's experience is their own experience. So for you to, connect and feel like that, it's the same thing. I mean, I personally believe that every fucking living thing is connected anyway.
Yeah.
And, if we want to talk about the God particle or the God consciousness that exists within all of us, because we're all connected and we're all living. And we're all here for the human experience. So and you can direct it however you want to go.
Let it be said, like, there's absolutely no malice, no judgment toward anybody that is religious in that way.
No, exactly right. Everyone's welcome to their opinions and their own interpretations.
Yeah. It's just kind of, I would always challenge my Christian living teacher back at school, and he would always try and, you know, read me passages from the Bible or say Jesus did this. And I'm like, yeah, but what about the Big Bang? And what about, and he would be like, oh my God, you know, may he rest in peace. He's dead now.
Well, maybe he'll come forward and question you on the potty.
Yeah.
I'd love it. Actually,
Maybe.
love to bring him forward. You'd be there, sir.
Sir.
Come forward. So I'm like, Mister.
Father Ainsley.
Father. Oh, I was going to say that. No.
Oh, bullshit. He's standing right next to you.
He's actually behind you right now. So going back to that, like even in school, what did Ash Pollard see herself doing? What did you actually want to do when you finished school?
I actually wanted to be a famous actress.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you still have any interest in acting?
Not really anymore, because I did go and study it. I went to school for a long time in Sydney, and then I went to America and pursued it there.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Good on you.
did. And I think I was kind of brought back to reality in a sense that it was glamorized for me, I must say. And whilst it was glamorous, I did love it. But I realized that when I went to America, it wasn't glamorous at all. It was a lot of struggling, homelessness. It's fucking.
Is this Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is gross. Like, it's not, you know, there's lots of people ripping you off. I got myself in a situation where I was trying to get headshots done, and I found myself in the house of two creepy men who were trying to get me to take my top off. You know, like, what? Why is it like this? And I was young. And so my innocence, my innocence was just being completely destroyed by what was happening over there. And it took the shine off it for me, and also ground me down in terms of where my passion was at for the craft. Because I felt like lots of people were trying to make money off vulnerable actors who were headed for the bright lights. And yeah, I mean, I reckon I joined a cult. I joined the acting cult in Sydney, which is, you know, the acting school that I went to. It was very cult-like now that I think back on it. And a lot of people who have graduated from NIDA too would agree that what you are asked to do when you are there is not cool. Like, it's cooked. It's really shit. So that's what I wanted to do, and I ended up moving to Melbourne after I came back from America, because I'm from the Gold Coast originally, and I started studying events management. And after that, I then began a role in events management here in Melbourne, and had a boyfriend at the time. And my boyfriend at the time was like, you're actually a really good cook, and you're a bit nutty. There's a show on television right now called MKR. Why don't you audition for that? You'd be so good. I was like, that's career suicide for actors. I wouldn't dare. And as I'm sort of thinking about it more, I sort of thought, well, I'm not going to get in. Like, I'll just do it. I'll see. And I put my application in, and the rest is actual history.
Here she is. What year was that?
Oh, my God.
Well, who was on your season? Anyone else that
Probably,
came from it?
look, it's probably 11 years ago.
Okay. Oh, wow. So you were like one of the OGs.
Yeah.
This is why I called you reality TV OG.
Yeah, it was like back when it was back when MKR was good.
Yeah. And here we are. I love that.
Yeah. So that's a little bit of insight into what I wanted to be and then what I have become. And frankly, I actually love reality television. I absolutely adore it, because I can be me with a bit of salt and pepper on top. I don't need to learn any lines, which I found as an actress to be most challenging, and I can still be vivacious and out there, and no one's laughing at me or saying calm down, you know, shush.
Yeah, you got to fit into this mold.
Yeah. I can just be me. And people might be like, that is so lame. Why would you like reality TV? It's trage. But that's what life is now. Like, there are so many shows on television that are reality. And we love it. As consumers, we are obsessed.
Well, that's it. And everything's become so public anyway. Like, you know, even with social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, like everyone's creating their own reality stories on that anyway.
It is.
So you may as well get it on TV.
Yeah.
If you could do any reality TV tomorrow, what would you do? Or Answer that yes.
Shit.
But
Yeah.
if you could create a new reality TV show, what do you think would sell? Because I'm going to make you the host of it.
So I've always wanted to create. Now this will be a test for you. Do you remember the show The Two Fat Ladies?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that fabulous?
They were great. One of them died recently, didn't she?
Ages ago.
Well, time doesn't exist. It's all a concept.
Okay.
So,
Well, yeah, one of them's dead. They might
Clarissa or
both
something.
be dead now.
Yeah.
But for anybody out there who doesn't know what that is.
You'd be great on that.
Thank you. So I've got my motorbike license, and these two ladies, I got it because this was my vision. This is what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I wanted to ride around in a motorbike with a sidecar attached and have my sidekick in the sidecar and drive around to all sorts of different places and have a cooking show. But, funny like they were.
Yeah.
They were
It was
classic.
very entertaining.
With those long red acrylic nails.
Crazy lesbian energy.
Were they lesos?
I think one of them was.
Really?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell. Huge, big glasses, like massive and just really charismatic. Loved it.
Who would be your sidekick?
I'm not sure. You're looking at me like I'm going to ask you.
No, I'm going to ask you. No, I mean, I'm going to ask them. Who's going to ask you?
I don't know.
Okay.
They're not allowed to upstage me is all.
No, absolutely not. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone could, Ash. It's your show.
It's just, yeah.
No. If they upstage you, we'll just sack them.
Oh, yeah.
that's
So
right.
that was what I was thinking. But it's very difficult to sell shows to networks these days or production companies without going there with sponsors.
You know what, though? Because even as you're talking, I mean, there wouldn't be a medium at large podcast if I didn't tap in.
Right.
So let's go.
Okay.
You ready, Ash?
Yep.
Okay.
Tap in.
Everyone's watching. No, it's sort of like, it's something, I mean, I've had conversations about it with friends as well, but they're really referencing the element of master of, what's even a word that you used before? It's sort of like the master of your own destiny. So it's sort of like, where Spirit's with you at the moment, you've also got, I mean, I know we reference Arnie Dot because she came forward. She's a very strong connection of Tasmania with her as well, but there's she's got like a sister with her as well. Name Nancy Connect?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Is she Earthside still?
No.
Okay. Because my old neighbour was Nancy, and they're pulling Nancy in to this as well.
Who's she with?
Arnie Dot. Because Arnie Dot's the older female here, because as soon as you mentioned her energy was right above you. I reckon Nancy would probably be a sister of hers or something like that, because they're all on the same level. When I say level, it's like a family tree.
Yes, they're sisters.
Yeah. And
you're a freak.
Because there is a grandmother energy. Now, as adults, of course, it may not be a surprise by the time we hit 20 and above that sometimes our grandparents and energy and all that can be in spirit. But there's also...
See, this is now quickly to interrupt you where I'm at. I'm like, no, he has gone and asked someone this straight away. My brain's like, no, he's done. He did it. Like,
the private investigator. It took him a while to find out about it. No, but I see, that's the thing, because I appreciate that, because I say to every single person, you don't have to believe in what I do. Just listen to what I say.
I'm listening.
And make up your own opinions from that. Because if me or a tarot reader or a fucking astrologer is bringing in things that you maybe know that isn't on like social media, the internet, I was thinking Yellow Pages in my head, but I mean, I don't even know if they exist anymore. I know who does that. It's not 2007. It's just an experience. Make up your own mind from it. Like, that's it. But like I said, the older females are definitely there. Now, there's also a reference of Buffy's mum. Did you ever watch Buffy? Great show. Buffy's mum was Joyce. So when they show me Buffy's mum in spirit, it's also Joyce or Joy or Jocelyn or something like that. But that female energy is also, they're referencing Buffy's mum. So it's in the same, it's not actual Buffy's mum, obviously. But the name, like Joyce, Joy, Jocelyn, something like that, she's also floating around in there. It is with these women, so it's probably going to be this side of the family. I'd probably say it's because it's coming forward on your left side, or my left side, pardon me. That would be your mum's side of the family. This is dad's side of the family. I know you have a partner. His family, if they want to come forward, will come forward in front of me.
Oh.
So anyway, what were we saying? So
I'm like, no, don't keep going.
No, yeah, no. So they're all but this is it, because everything that once I start reading, everything I say, even if it sounds like we're having a conversation, it's still directly led by the spirit anyway.
Okay.
So they're really referencing something that you even said before, because it's sort of like, I can believe in religion or the Bible. I'll make up my own choice. I'm the master of my own destiny. Yeah, that's literally their message to you at the moment. Ash, stop feeling like you're going around in circles, or don't feel like you're not making progress. It's sort of this real reflection on how far you've come. Everything that you still want to do up here, don't rely on other people. And no one's suggesting that you're giving up dreams or giving up what you want to be able to do because someone else isn't doing it. Like you're more than capable. You know that already. But it really came forward when we were even talking about the TV show, because you're like, oh, but you need sponsors. Do it on YouTube then. Create it yourself. People will sponsor you. People know you. People like what your content is.
Have the intellectual property myself.
Own it yourself, because I already wanted you to be the producer and the director of it, and you're the main character. So why would you want someone else to take the reins and make money from you? Make the money yourself. So no one's suggesting that you need to go out tomorrow and start, okay, I've got to buy a fucking bike. I'm going to drive around and create this. But you literally can.
Yeah.
And that's all they want you to remember. And you know it, but you need to hear it from us.
I know. How annoying.
So annoying. There's also a dog here as well. It looks like a Groodle or something like that. Kind of like a...
Oh my fucking God. What?
Good. So animal spirit can come forward exactly the same as humans. There's kind of a few different dogs, but there's like, my mum's got a cavoodle, but it's a big cavoodle. So it's like a Groodle, spaniel-y thing.
Labradoodle.
Labradoodle, perfect. Leading the witness. No, I'm just joking. Labradoodle.
No, you practically said it.
Yeah. So
do you know what the dog's name is?
It's a boy dog.
Yep.
Not Charlie, but it's like ch. That's good enough for me.
God.
That's good enough for me.
Okay.
I'll let them jerk into it, but I'm like ch. I want to say Charlie, but it's not. Because there's a CH like ch sound with him. He's very sweet. He has also ear infections as well. He does sort of validate towards the end of his time on Earth. There was an inability to walk or something to do with legs, hips, not ankles. Dogs have ankles, I'm sure, but like, it's through there. When animals also say, he calls himself your brother. Yeah. This dog belongs to your parents. Perfect. So this is your brother.
Oh my God, you are a fucking freak. It's so cool.
Good. That's going to make it. That's a great reel for Instagram. So thank you for saying that. No.
Yeah, that's a good grab, isn't it?
She's got the grab. No. Someone's worked in TV before. No.
Yeah, I'm great at one-liners.
Yeah. So yeah, know that. Now I don't doubt. Obviously, even when you're younger, you could have had dogs, cats, animals, and things like that as well. But this brother dog for me may be the more recent one within the family. I don't actually know this myself. Do you have any pets at the moment?
No.
No, cool.
I don't.
Besides two beautiful, crazy daughters.
Yes.
Spirit told me that. No, I'm joking. I know you've got daughters. Yeah, so he also comes forward. Now, when animals say thank you to me, that's the symbol for that we help them cross over. So usually that's when we're with them when they cross over, or that we unfortunately have to take them to the vets or things like that. Now, this beautiful dog for me, he does sort of passing pretty peacefully, to be very fair. I thought I was at home, but because he's saying thank you, he's very connected with your, he loves both your parents, of course, but kind of feels like dad's boy, if that makes sense. It's kind of like your dad's kind of dog. So what was going on with these, like, pelvis, hips, something like that, like inability to...
Yeah, he had something up with his back.
Yeah.
And he constantly had to have injections.
Yeah, like
for the pain.
cortisone, not the cortisone.
Yeah, cortisol.
Cortisol, that's it. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it also makes my legs go a bit numb, but that can also be pain management, to be fair.
He was getting old.
Yeah, he's very sweet.
He's a darling boy.
I was cremated as well.
Yes.
Yeah, you rarely see dogs that are cremated.
Really?
Well, it happens more common now, but usually when we were younger, we buried them. He references a silver box.
I don't know what colour the box is.
Yeah. When the animals, I guess it can be a silver box, of course, but when they show me, that's usually just ashes.
Yeah, okay.
References been in, he says on the mantelpiece, but usually that can just be on the shelf in the living room, whatever it is. So yeah, know that he comes forward. So he's...
How does a dog come forward to you like that?
So this is the most exciting thing. That's such a great question, because I think everyone always wonders this in general.
The dog's not like, hello.
But this is it, because it's energy. Like, this is why it's so fascinating, because it's leading into conversations we've actually already just talked about. When our soul leaves the physical body, it becomes an energy field, the same as Wi-Fi, the same as radio signals. Like, everyone believes in them because we see tangible evidence of them. Spirit's the same. So if you were to go to a Japanese medium, your loved ones and the dog would speak Japanese to them. You don't understand Japanese, so they will speak whatever language they can communicate in, because a soul doesn't know one language. The human might, or the dog might. Well, the dog doesn't even speak English, you know what I mean? But once we cross over, the soul can communicate in any language it
Oh, wow.
wants.
Yeah.
So that's why animals can literally speak English to me. But it's also why we get signs from our loved ones. That's also speaking in a different language. Like if they leave things in our path or they play certain songs for us, that's a language still.
So are you looking at an actual dog, or
Mhm.
what does the spirit look like to
Yeah.
you?
So basically, what happens for me when I close my eyes, or when I zone out. So usually people will see me when I read. I kind of just look out into the distance. I'm not looking; it's all in my head. But I picture this exact same room, or if I'm on a Zoom call with someone, I picture the Zoom call in front of me, but suddenly there's images there or people standing around. So when I was tuning out and I looked down, there was a big fluffy dog there, like a brown curly haired dog. And I was like, okay, it's not literally there, so it must be for you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
He's what's the lead singer of Linkin Park's name?
Should I
It's in
Google it?
my head. Chester.
What the
That's the
fuck?
dog.
You are properly like I'm on now.
Good. This is again a great reel. So that's actually a perfect example, because what Spirit will do when I can't connect with the name personally, they will reference pop culture. So Spirit's able to use my brain like a library. So obviously the dog did know Linkin Park. He might have been around when Linkin Park was gone, but they used my brain like a library. So somewhere in my brain, I knew that the lead singer was Chester. So the dog's Chester.
You said to me before this started, you said you've got a lot of question marks above your head.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I don't have any questions. Well, they're all here now.
You've got a few.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can get through them all anyway. So yeah, I like to sort of circle back into what we were saying. I mean, you've got a lot of opportunity, and where Spirit goes with it for you, don't ever feel like that it's missed, or don't ever feel like that there's things not waiting for you. Everything is a chapter, if that makes sense. And right now it's about there's a reconnection of self. So it's just about actually allowing yourself to feel a bit more balanced, a little bit more centered, just because life has been so chaotic. I mean, you're a mum of 2 beautiful kids, you're working, everything like that. It can be fucking exhausting.
Yeah.
Take all the time that you need, because something that's one of my favorite sayings is that, you know, where we are is exactly where we're meant to be, but what is meant for you won't pass by you. Even if we want to sabotage the fuck out of our lives, we can't, because it's always a journey and everything's going to still lead us to where we're meant to be. Opportunities for you, not only now, but well into the future, are going to be there in their own ways waiting for you. We're just on the road getting to them. It's like the yellow brick road.
It's funny because you say, like, I have a lot of self-doubt. After I had kids, my career was derailed,
I
essentially.
think a lot of women can feel the same.
Yeah. And then I kind of wondered what it would look like for me when the kids were a little bit older and I wasn't having to be at home all the time mothering, what my career was going to become. And I couldn't see where I was going. I sort of fell into influencing, and that has been an absolute godsend in terms of money making and supporting my family and keeping me creatively
in the forefront.
Yeah. But just keeping me doing things as well, you know. And I've only just recently felt like the cloud is lifting. And my eldest daughter is 4, my youngest is 3, and it's taken that long for that cloud to lift. But for, a good 3-4 years, I've been annoyingly panicking about what my future holds and what it looks like, whereas I feel like I shouldn't have done that. But I didn't know that I shouldn't be doing that. I'm stressing the whole time.
Exactly right.
I've just, ruined my my nervous system's like shot from freaking out about what I'm going to be doing to make money. And, I want my kids to look up to, I want my kids to be like, my mum does this and I'm proud that she's my mum because blah, not because she's fucking, I don't know, spruiking a product or saying, oh my God, I got my teeth whitened and this is where I don't want to be that. I want more. In saying that, I'm incredibly, as I said before, incredibly grateful for what I do, but I definitely feel like there is more to life and there is more to me, and
Hmm.
I wanted it yesterday.
This is what makes
And I stress out that it hasn't happened.
Well, this is it. I mean, there's 2 points to make, because I think that's what makes mothers the most special people on this planet, because it's such a thankless, self-sacrificing thing that you would never even think twice about doing, because these are my children. I want to be there for them. I want to raise them. Women of our generation in particular, and I talk about this a lot in readings day to day, if you're a millennial woman or a Gen X woman, it's even different to the Gen Zs and the Zoomers now, because women of our generation were taught at a very younger age, you can have it all, you can do it all, you can work, you can have a family, and it's realistically, absolutely you can.
Yeah, but it is
But you're also made to
fucking hard.
That's it. You're also made to feel like shit when you can't juggle the impossible.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of like, oh, you left your job to raise the children. Why are you not working? Well, maybe because I also like to sleep and eat every now and then as well.
Yeah, but also, like, who else is going to look after the kids?
That's it. Like, men have it completely, as I can easily admit that. And I mean, I'm never going to have children myself, but it's sort of like there's such a pressure that is placed on women now because of the way society has structured it. And, 1 out of every 100,000 women can pull it off. And then the other 99,999 are made to feel like shit that they can't do it the same.
Yeah.
So something that's so
Who
important.
did that?
Well,
did we do it?
Probably the men. No.
Fucking patriarchy.
Yeah. But women are the hardest critics. They do it to each other as well, to be very fair.
I know. We're like, we'll do it all. And
Yeah.
then we go and do it all. And then we're like, fuck, why did we say that?
Yeah. But this is it. It's sort of like, it's societal in general at the moment, not only just with women, but also with men. And we have to think 10 steps ahead, because then if you can't, somehow you're failing. So then we're made to feel like, well, fuck, I don't know what I'm meant to be doing in 6 months. Like, now I must be falling behind. I must be failing. I must be doing it. No, absolutely not. Everything happens when it's meant to happen. I say this constantly. And when I say it comes from spirit. If we don't know the answers yet, we're simply not meant to.
Yeah.
And that can sometimes be the hardest thing to reconcile. Exactly. Because we have been taught from a very young age again that we need to know, like, even when we're in school, what are you doing for your career? I don't know. I'm fucking 15. I don't know.
I know.
Like,
that's so much pressure on these young kids.
Yeah. When are you getting married? Well, I only just met my partner. Oh, you're having kids? Fuck. I don't know. Like, everything is putting us pressure on it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm organizing my live show tour at the moment. It's October to December. That's all my brain's ticking at the moment. So, and, breathwork facilitators, mindful people will constantly talk about this. I preach it myself, but maybe don't listen as well as I should. You can't change the past. It's lessons. We don't know what's happening next week. Even as a psychic, I can't tell you what's happening next week for me. What we need to focus on is right now. Like the stereotypical be present. But yes, it sounds like common sense, and it's like, oh yeah, but fuck, how often are we actually ever present?
I know.
What am I sensing right now? What's my body telling me right now? What can I control right now? What changes could I put into place and enact right now that will maybe get me to my next chapter? But then it's constant 24 news and constant disasters, and there's wars and the economy's fucked and everything's expensive, and I've suddenly got 2 kids that need all this, and then we're like, and then we surprisingly feel a little bit burnt out. Like,
I know. I on purpose don't watch news.
No.
And just on that, when you're saying be in the moment, like I'll try to do that without much success. However, I recently went to a health retreat for 4 nights,
Right.
which is not something I've ever done. And it was gifted to me by my mum for my 40th birthday.
Beautiful.
And during that 4 days, I was able to stop down. I didn't have my phone. I was doing a lot of breath work and meditation. And just doing that slowed my brain down and allowed for much more openness and clarity. And so when I got back home to Melbourne, for the first week to 2 weeks, I was so, like, what's the word?
It's kind of like disconnected from the bullshit in some ways.
Yeah. But I worked so well. I was so productive
Mm.
in those first 2 weeks because there was space.
Mm.
I had the blinkers on. I was getting going. I was present with my kids. I just feel like we really do need to take those moments. If we don't have the discipline to stop down and be present, we do need to take those moments away to allow space. I mean, whether it be at a, $1,000 retreat or just going to the beach and meditating or walking around the Yeah.
You know, the $1,000 retreat can definitely be like the nuclear bomb that
The
really
bomb.
changes things. But we can also, exactly as you mentioned, there's still little things we can do day by day. Like I say this regularly again to clients, but also on social media. Have you been outside in the sun today?
Yeah.
Have you actually taken your shoes off and stood on the ground?
The ground.
Like, I mean, it helps. Like
If you go and stand outside your house on the ground
in the
and
sun.
in the sun and listen to a guided meditation so that
Mm.
you don't have to do the work, someone's doing it for you and just reminding you to center yourself every so often as you think of something else. It can set you up for the day.
So how are you feeling with that now? Because I know you mentioned when you got back from the retreat for the first 2 weeks you felt it. But when did you get back from the retreat?
Maybe over a month ago.
Okay, and how are you feeling with everything now?
Well, I'm still on the trajectory that I began when in terms of what I'm trying to make for myself with work, I'm still doing that, which is not kind of what I would normally do. I'd start on a project and then I'd just be like, oh, too hard, I'll finish. But I'm in it now, you know, like this is a little business that I had been thinking about and I've started the ball rolling and I haven't stopped. So
good. But
I am eating lollies again, so that's a bit fucked.
You know what? Sometimes you just need the energy and the sugar to ground you. That's it.
I just love it.
Yeah, well, that's it. But, you know, is it a good fueler? Like, what's what I'm after? Like, it can be a good motivator in some ways even. You know, I'll eat the fucking lollies. Like, that can be my thing.
Listen,
I'm losing my words here. Right?
Before I went, I was eating like a tub of Ben & Jerry's ice cream every night before bed. And like, that is not good. And so when I went on the health retreat, I was gagging for that, but I ended up reaching for fruit instead.
You get addicted to sugar. Yeah.
Yeah. So I developed that habit where I was reaching for fruit instead and came back and was doing the same thing. And I felt lighter and clearer in the head. Sugar is the fucking devil, but it's delicious.
Well, that's it. It's got no nutritional benefit, but it's made us addicted to it. So that's the thing. It can it lowers your vibration and frequency.
That's my addiction.
Well, let's just say you're not a big drinker, so that's something.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, so that's the benefit because alcohol and I mean tobacco, yes, as well, but alcohol has become the only social acceptable drug. That even if you don't do it, your friends sometimes think that you're fucking weird because you're not drinking.
Always.
But it's such an energetic frequency lowerer. Like it is, I mean, we know it's a depressant, but like
if you're not doing it, you mean?
Well, no, when you do it, the more you drink, the worse it actually lowers your frequency and actually makes you more disconnected.
Oh, yeah. No.
So I say to everyone, like, try not to drink, really, to be fair. I mean, I'll have one or two. But it's kind of like a radio frequency. So I say when I tune into spirit, I'm like turning the dial. Radio chat.
Yeah.
But your energy is exactly the same. Like if we can do mindful meditation, if we can get outside and we can ground ourselves, if we can get some fresh air and sunlight, that raises your frequency. That returns you more to your higher self, which means that you're going to get more downloads about direction, about clarity, about just general tips on your life from, inverted commas, the universe. We then do things that lower our frequency and make us more disconnected. And that's sitting in things like fear, anxiety, but it's also eating terrible foods, not drinking enough water, not getting enough sleep, doing things that can be negative for our health, like drugs, alcohol. Sex addiction can be another one that really actually lowers people.
I don't have that. It's fine.
No, I did, but I can't give it away now. Ash, sort of like I'm 38 in gay world. I may as well be retired.
Yeah. Is that what they say?
Well, I'm still single. Anyone listening?
Like an old racehorse.
I'm like an old racehorse put out to pasture.
Yeah, off you go, Dal.
No, I mean, I'm in the gym. I'm trying. I'm all right. But that's it. So it's things that we can help ourselves with, because that's the thing. If you eat healthy, you've talked about it yourself. If you eat healthy, if you're able to be mindful, surprise, you felt better for it.
Yeah.
But then again, society doesn't encourage it, and if anything, it doesn't want us to be like that. Because the more that we're disconnected from ourselves, the more you can be controlled.
Yeah.
So then all this other bullshit comes in, and we get distracted by everything. Like it's all well and good to watch the news and think that we're being very mindful about what's happening in the world. But I always say, if you can't control it, don't allow it to control you. Your dominant personality is now a war in the Middle East. Like that's a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm affected. I'm like, great, but you're not actually doing anything except making yourself anxious and lowering your stress and just being a pain in the ass for everyone around you.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing. Now, when you even said you worked on project, everyone up here got very excited by that. So it's not that, like, don't be afraid to talk about it. Now, it doesn't have to be with me because we'll talk about it anyway, but even with people in your circle that you align with. Now, you and I do this. I dare say my producers, everyone does this. We all know the people who are in our side or on our team because there's certain people that I have in my life, and I don't doubt that you're probably the same, that sometimes I can't talk about big ideas to.
Mm.
Or sometimes because nothing against them, they're on a different journey. They might not understand it. Sometimes when we talk about things that we want to achieve or how well we're doing, it also comes across as boasting, but not to the wrong people, not to the right people, pardon me.
Yeah.
So look at the people in your life, and I don't doubt you've got a great friendship network. There's also a good business network around you as well, given your history. Who are the people that I feel like can really support me on this journey? Now that's a hypothetical question, but they are asking you that.
I'll actually give you an answer because the reason why I ended up pushing the accelerator on it was because I went to my osteo session and I met this osteo, funnily enough, through reading a blog post by Zoe Foster Blake. And she had shocking pelvic girdle pain to the point where she couldn't really walk in pregnancy. And she recommended this osteopath. And I'd already done like a million physios, million osteos. None of them were working. So I drove all the way out to Bulleen and went to this physiotherapist. This osteopath, Bulleen Osteopathy. And I see Dan.
Shout out to Dan.
And honestly, I couldn't walk. I was on crutches, like hugely pregnant, and no one else could fix me. After 3 goes, I was off the crutches, walking again. And every time I have a really chronic ailment, I'll go to her and it'll take her 3 goes and she's done. So I've known her now for 3-4 years, and she's treated me during that time. And we've confided in each other. She shared with me her business model way back when, which is now in operation. And I share with her my goals and dreams as well. And she said to me, maybe literally only a few weeks ago, after I came back from the health retreat, when I was telling her about, again, being a bit like stuck, I don't know what to do, this is my idea. She straight away said to me, this is what you've got to do. I don't want to hear anything about it. You go away and you just get it the fuck done.
Perfect.
And I needed that motivation. And she also gave me someone to lean on in terms of like a consultant. Yeah. And I went away and I've developed this product now. And now I'm, the clogs are clogging.
That's it, because it goes back to exactly what I said before. You're in that real transformative energy right now. So this is the next chapter, which is perfect.
And I'm scared shitless. I'm scared of failing. I'm scared of fucking up.
I use that to your benefit. That's a positive. If you're scared of failing, that's because you've got passion behind it, because you want it to succeed.
And I think too, I'm also so lucky that I do have a social media platform. Okay.
You're aligned.
I'm aligned that I have a social media platform, because that kind of honesty and vulnerability too, people love that. And if you share that with them when you're growing a business, that can by default make it more successful.
This is why you have a social media platform, though. It is actually relatively easy to have a social media platform, because you can talk about shit on social media. You can post pictures of yourself in a bikini the whole time. No, you identify with your audience, or they identify with you, and they see benefit in you. You motivate them. It's real, raw, and honest. That's alignment again. It's not lucky. You created the platform because you're being authentically connected to it. So it's going to be very beneficial. And there's a very strong connection of October. I don't know whether there's anything aligned with October with this or not, but you've got a very strong, it's kind of like an arrow going up above a 10. So it's
10 billionaire?
Yeah, perfect.
In October.
What
does that mean?
Well, it means that there's evolution in October, probably with business, I would suggest, or ideas, because it's part of the transformation energy. So if you're rolling down the hill in a good way, like the clogs are turning, by the time we get to October, it's either, I keep wanting to put my hand like this, which means that things will come towards you. But it can be people, it can be ideas, it can be connections, it can even be a mindset change for you, where you're like, this is exactly what I need to do. Even leading into the conversation we said before, if we don't know what to do next, it's simply because we're not meant to, but we're not taught to accept that. But maybe when you get to October, it's like, this is exactly what I'm going to do, and this is when I'm going to do it. So I'm excited.
So exciting.
And, even as we were saying before, if you're scared of it not working out, if you're scared of failure, if it makes you uncomfortable, perfect. Because real growth comes in the uncomfortable. Because when you're content and when you're easy and nothing changes.
Yeah.
So, you've taken the strongest, most important step by really putting yourself in that vulnerability, uncomfortable stage.
Thank you.
And part of the transformation is the same as the caterpillar and the butterfly. The caterpillar, when it's transforming, it's like, what the fuck is this? What's going on? But then eventually it becomes a butterfly. And it's like, oh, I've done it.
I've done it.
Or the snake shedding its skin. The snake sheds its skin. It's like, oh, fuck this. But then afterwards, it's like, oh, I feel better.
Yeah.
So that will be you.
Yes, I'm hoping so.
No hoping. We're not accepting anything else but that.
Okay.
No, I know what you mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be me.
It's going to be me. So Justin Timberlake, no, I'm just joking because we were
I thought you were like, he's coming in.
He's died. No, we better not say that unless it does happen.
I hope not, yeah.
So, yeah, I just think, I'm going to keep you in Melbourne for now. There's, which I can appreciate, young family, young kids. You're probably not wanting to move in. But you're not anchored to Melbourne. That's the thing. So it's sort of like very strong connection with Queensland. I don't know whether you'd ever move back up there, but Brett's your partner, isn't he?
Who?
Brett?
No.
Where's Brett connect?
Brett's my uncle.
Uncle, random. Earthside.
Yes.
What?
Oh my God.
Well, they've got him energetically coming in, and I was like, oh, that's her partner. But we have to clap that.
What?
You already feel like the answer is no, but he wouldn't be able to assist or guide with work opportunity with you, would he? Your uncle?
Maybe.
I'm just going to leave that with you.
Yeah.
Because it's more the element of the person I can talk to or the person who can help guide me or connect.
How did that come through to you? Was it supposed to be someone else?
I just heard the name Brett loud.
Huh?
I just heard the name Brett loudly. Well, now I'm intrigued by that question. What does that mean for you?
What?
Was it meant to be someone else?
Yeah. Well, I thought you might have got a
like
name.
a brr kind of sound.
Grr.
That works for me. I'm like, that's what I meant. No, but it's the funny thing is as well. Like it sounds like I'm backtracking or fishing, but sometimes even if we think different things, it's still aligning with you.
Yeah.
So if you thought I was about to say something, it can also be that.
Well, I just thought you might bring up someone that's close to Brett that is deceased.
Okay.
But yeah, because that's why I was wondering why you're saying him, because he's alive. But he is he's business guru.
Is this dad's side of the family?
No.
Because it's coming forward to my right hand side suddenly. I'm still drawn to.
Who are you saying to? Yeah, dad's side, yeah.
Well, which side of the family's Brett on? Is that mum's?
Mum's.
Oh, so it's mum's. Yeah, okay, yeah, because I'm more drawn to dad's. It's a younger energy around that as well, actually. There's G-A, like ga.
Yeah.
She's good, though. That's a female.
Dead?
I still think probably Earthside. What is Gale?
Yeah.
Earthside?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. The female in spirit is probably the one that you're referencing. It's also referencing Gale, like G-A-I.
Yeah, that's my mum.
Gale is.
Yep.
Perfect. Good, because I was like, your mum's crossed over. I'm like, what? No, she would have been here first if she had. So this lady's connected with Gale and Brett, obviously.
Who's the lady, Nancy?
Well, see, you've got about 3 or 4 to be very fair.
Really?
Because we've got Nancy, we've got Auntie Dot.
Yeah.
There's this lady. There's also the strong J before, which is Jocelyn, Joyce.
I don't know
something
who
like
that
that.
is.
Yeah, Gail will.
Okay.
Because she's aligning with that. There's also a symbol of cancer here as well. So someone has unfortunately passed from cancer through this. So I don't know whether that's the lady that you're thinking of, but definitely in the circle there is that. But there's also someone coming forward on my right-hand side here, which is also dad's side of the family.
Another lady?
I mean, it's older, so the other conclusion is probably maybe a grandmother or something like that, but I just want to see where we go with that. Someone yelled out Tom. Every white family's got a Tom somewhere. Let's see where they go with it. But yeah, the main still message is, I don't want to leave that yet, but the main message is still to circle back on the Brett, even with business or guidance. So there could be people that he knows. It could be, if you were to tell him your idea or what you were seeking, even though it's your uncle and might seem a bit weird, there could be some really cool random advice there that he would give that would be like, haha.
Okay.
We have to clap that, so that's a yes. That was spirit. Sometimes they make me clap like a seal. It's a bit weird. Probably ruins the audio when I'm clapping in front of it as well.
That's cute, yeah.
So that's where they're kind of at with it at the moment. I'm at sort of excited is a good word.
Can I ask you about someone that you never that never comes into your...
A younger person still, because you've still got a younger energy that floats around.
Yeah, but how young are you talking?
Like 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Does that make
Female?
I would suggest more female because it feels soft. Let me sort of see. There's reference of passing very quickly because I do have to do the click, which is sudden or unexpected. So when we reference sudden or unexpected, it's sort of like, it's not usually like a longer term illness or anything like that. It's more so, it can be accidental, it can be deliberate, but it can be sort of like a real, even short illness. There's a part of my breathing's getting affected suddenly. I would have said a cousin. Do you know if any of your aunties lost like children even?
No.
Because it's on your level. So when I say level, it's like a family tree. So your level is siblings, friends, cousins.
I can tell you.
Oh, I kind of want to tell you. But,
Okay, well.
But like, can you tell me something that doesn't give it away? Says the medium.
Well, it's not a female.
It's very gentle, soft energy. So I can't breathe. As soon as you say that, I get very sort of tight through the chest, throat, head area. It just gets very heavy. I'm referencing Elvis in my head, which is also a little bit random. So my question is, and I don't want to ask any more, but how old was he when he crossed over?
Probably in the 40s.
Yeah, okay. Because he doesn't feel that old. But that's where I was originally going.
Yeah, so I don't know why he never comes through.
Well, the energy is definitely there. I just want to tap into it more. I don't know why he's showing Elvis. Usually Elvis is with love songs and things like that. Stuck on a train. I'm singing like, 'cause I love you too much, baby. No, I'm singing that. Let's see what comes up there, because there is still a reference of a relatively quick passing with this gentleman.
Okay.
Head is like really, it feels heavy all through my head, and even my mouth feels, it sounds weird to say out loud, but my mouth feels tired. Like I just kind of feel like I'm really achy. Well, he's putting his name in my circle, which means that someone in my family has the same name. Very gentle energy, though. I wouldn't have said. I mean, I don't doubt he's a male, obviously, but
Yeah.
he's got a very sort of, kind of like a therapy dog, if that makes sense. Like I feel calm around him.
Yeah, I think he was.
So even with this gentleman still, there's actually a real reference of still business guidance, which is really interesting because it's
that guy now.
Yeah.
The dead person?
The dead one.
Is saying.
It's sort of like where he comes in is kind of like, I'm not saying he's related. We might know Brett, of course, but there's a lot that's not been said because I just stopped being able to breathe properly. When he comes in, there's a real reference of business guidance or how I help the family. Now, the family in this case is actually your immediate family, so it's your partner and the kids. So he's kind of coming in with the energy that I felt around Uncle Brett. Now, I don't know whether they know each other or not, but there's the alignment energetically from spirit either way. There's still the real reference of passing quite quickly because he sort of references everything happening sudden or unexpectedly. I don't know, my whole stomach is also getting sore. Like, it's really interesting. Dean? Don't tell me his name. What's the first letter? Because Dean's my uncle, so he's bringing it into my family again. First letter. What's of his name?
G.
Oh, the only G in my family is my dad, Graham. He's not Graham. He's going the GR route, though. I think on my mum's side, I can't think of any G names. He's very business focused with you, though. But admittedly, they all are. Did he have the mustache or the goatee himself, or is that in his circle? Because he's also very drawn into like rubbing me through here. Oh, got bronzer on my hand.
No.
So that would be someone that he brings in then, because it's very closely connected to the circle. So he puts himself as the brother, but I know you don't have a brother in spirit, so it's more the element of the protector or the guider from spirit that represents the brother energy.
Can I tell you the connection?
Well, I'm so intrigued now.
So he's Brett's brother. Uncle Brett's brother.
So he's your
my
uncle again. Okay.
He's my mum's brother.
Mum's brother.
Uncle Brett and mum, brother and sister.
Yeah.
The dead one is their brother.
Brother, yeah.
That sounds bad. The deceased male.
No one ever dies, Ash. They just transform.
Okay. Transformed, dude.
He went through the concept of the physical death. Yeah, so that's the thing, because he actually looks at you more like the brother. As in your brother. Even though he's the uncle. I mean, he says brother, so it had to be obviously brother of someone. But I would say though, because even with the name Brett, he keeps still bringing it up. Now, admittedly, that is his brother, yes, but I still think there's the element of how we're guiding that into Brett. But then there's a very strong woman around him, which I dare say is Nancy, which is either going to be mother or auntie. That's the thing. He's very chilled, very calm. Apologizes for not being able to see you all the time. I mean, can be living interstate, things like that. Obviously, you might not be around the corner from you in Melbourne. But yeah, very under the radar energy is probably the
Brett
wrong.
says that, or Grant?
Grant, yeah, the GR man says that. So it's more about, I think even Earthside, it's a weird symbol. There's the owl. So the owl represents wisdom for me anyway. So when Spirit shows himself, those owls, it can be like the observers, the wise observers essentially. So it also goes into what you said about him. Like he might have been a calm range. He maybe didn't talk a lot. There's still a reference of, he's not, see, I actually thought he died from the chest, but now every time I tune into how he unfortunately departed the physical world, my whole body just gets tingly, which is interesting because it sounds contradictory.
Should I tell you?
Well, if I had to go with anything, I would have said cancer that then did something to the head, but like it's still too quick and then he takes responsibility for it. So I don't know how to translate it all. How did he actually cross over then?
Suicide.
So it was, he's the thing that kind of catches me off guard. He still references being unwell, but it's not mental unwellness. There's still actually something going on within the body.
Oh, physically.
As in, like, unfortunately, those poor people that get taken to the point of doing that, obviously they're mentally disconnected. But my chest is killing me with him, and it's not the element of gas with that.
Really?
So there could have been something going on behind the scenes. I don't want to plant seeds and not be able to connect it though. But even with Grant, he's still referencing his brother Brett as being the element of a guide for you. So have that conversation. Even just, it may not lead to anything straight away, but we're still planting seeds.
Okay.
And everyone up here is very excited for that. The girls are completely fine. I know you've got a daughter called Claudette. What's the other daughter's name?
Clementine.
Beautiful name.
Thank you.
Claudette is probably, so she's your youngest?
Yep.
Yeah, she's probably a medium herself.
Really?
All kids below, I say this all the time, all the kids under the age of 7 are, because they're not human yet.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have ego, they don't have social conditioning, they're just little energy beings that just see, feel, and hear everything.
Yeah.
Trust it. Now, what you're also going to go through, especially after this reading properly over the coming weeks, is flashes of light out the corner of your eye. Pay attention to that, especially in the home. It can be even shadows, like you might be thinking there's someone walking down the end of the hallway. It's just your loved ones making their presence clear to you. You're also about to go through probably a broken TV, because I suddenly felt like I was looking at a screen and it went and Jim. So it's like electronics playing up if it hasn't just already. Has it already happened?
I had a computer installed yesterday.
What was wrong with it?
My laptop's just like old and shit.
Okay.
So I bought a new Mac and had it installed yesterday.
Well, hopefully it goes fine. I don't want that to break.
Fucking hope not.
Because I'm looking at a screen that's like, I mean, obviously computers, it can also be TVs. Sometimes microwaves, because it's not a screen, but it is,
Okay, yeah.
It's just, they're not deliberately breaking it for you. They're just showing that they are around you. So when Spirit brings up things that inevitably happen, they're like, told you, I'm here. Like, I knew it was going to happen. So it's just sort of like proof to you.
Oh, I hope that happens in my presence then.
Happy birthday as well. So someone in the family is about to have one.
Yep.
Not that far away at all.
Mm-hmm.
August, probably, I would suggest. Because everyone up here singing happy birthday. Whose birthday is coming up? Partner?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. What's his name? I wanted to call him Pete. I don't know why I wanted to call him Brett.
Pete. Yeah, his birthday's on Monday.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a bit later than that, but it's literally now. So happy birthday to Pete.
Clapping.
Everyone's clapping Pete's birthday. They're really proud of you for reining him in.
Thank you.
He may have had partners before you, but it wasn't until he met you that he's like, okay, this is it.
That's so funny.
It just comes down to communication and comprehension, because like all men, he doesn't properly listen. But it's sort of like, it's through action. So Pete speaks through action. But it is a really foundational let me start that again. But it is really foundational, energetic connection with him, which I like, because it just, translates to a nice relationship, and they probably want to kill each other half the time. But yeah, the girls are good. I've got no one who has any concerns by them whatsoever. It's just similar to riding the wave with their mum. They're both at that age where they're obviously going to develop so quickly. But Claudette's fascinating for me. She's very much here for the human experience. So she'll be your little terror.
Yeah.
If anyone's going to sneak out and drink vodka in the park at 14, it'll probably be her.
Don't say that. You're like the third person to say that about her.
Clementine will dob on her.
Yes,
so that'll be fine. Yeah.
That's fine. We need someone that's responsible.
But the fun part is, and this gets brought up in reading sometimes when we talk about the wild child kids, like Spirit even uses the same wording that they're going to tell you. Like Claudette will be my girl who goes to Europe when she's like 18. Randomly meets a cool boy, happens to hang out with him, have fun with him. Turns out it's like Prince George. You know what I mean? It's sort of like she'll meet like that billionaire royal like businessman's son, and it's sort of like I didn't even know who he was, but now we're madly in love. And it'd be like
because she's a networker.
Well, she feels like it, even though she's so young. I just think people will be energetically drawn to her, but it will be people that have a lot to offer. Not just her, but the world, if that makes sense. So, I mean, as a mother or as a parent, what more could we want for our children?
Exactly.
Besides opportunity and freedom. So,
totally.
Health-wise for you, neck and shoulders a little bit sore. It's the energetically weight of the world. The joy of being a mother. A little bit low in iron. Are you aware of that?
Oh, no. Okay, yeah.
So I'm not worried by that. I wouldn't necessarily think you need a transfusion or anything like that, but I just feel a little bit... tired. Vitamin D is surprisingly good considering it's winter at the moment.
It's good?
Yeah. Have you had issues with that previously?
Yeah, possibly actually, yeah.
I'm not worried by it though. Like it feels good considering it's winter and I mean, I guess we had a good summer.
I did spend a week in Queensland recently, so you did. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, the retreat.
No.
Where was the retreat?
Well, I was on the Gold Coast last week for a week.
Beautiful.
So I was like in the sun.
Well, it's done well for you.
Yeah.
You've really recharged energetically, which is great. I'm not worried about skin cancer for you, but I'd sister. You've got a sister, I take it. Yeah, baby, because referencing her sister. I'm not worried about yours. How many? Just one sister?
2.
Do you have a half sister?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. The full biological sister for you, I like her. Cynical, but I like her, in a fun way.
Definitely, yeah.
Because when she's like, oh, fine. I think both of you, more so her, should just keep an eye on spots and skin cancers. Okay. It's not a warning because I'm not worried about you having anything serious happen, but just get on top of it. Common sense. If you see a spot, you don't like the look of it, get it checked. But from everyone up here and from me, I'm just like blowing kisses. They're really excited for the next chapter. Just remember, no one can knock you off the path of who you want to be and who you want to achieve. The right people will always support you. The right people will always guide you. But, you're the one steering the ship. You've got the steering wheel in front of your face. So you tell the universe what you want. Yeah. Because I always say this as well, the universe doesn't owe us a thing. It matches the energy that we put out.
I agree with that. So what you give out, you get.
Leads into what you said at the very start. Like you're the master of you. So if we start building bridges out into the universe about like, I'm seeking this, I want to accomplish this, I'm not accepting anything that's not that, the universe is like, yeah, cool, okay. It will test us along the way, especially with relationships, because sometimes we feel like we want to meet the perfect person. And then the universe is like, oh, well, what about this fuckwit from your past? Yeah. And then you're like, oh, great. And the universe is like, well, you said you wanted a perfect person. You're going to take them? Fine by me. So we have to disconnect and not accept anything that isn't what we are seeking. That's not for you and I, it's for everyone.
Can I ask you one question?
You can ask 2 if you want.
I would like to know if Pete will ever propose to me or if he will at least give me a precious gem of any sort. Well, so
that's funny because even as you were talking that, I had my hands again and I was playing with my ring like that. Now, his parents divorced. Okay. Because we're instantly going into the element of subconscious childhood trauma. Yeah. Now, it's not that Pete doesn't love you. It's that Pete has been, what's a good word? Just give me one. Not you, then. Pete has been dissuaded from bonds because of experience growing up. What it is, it's sort of like past experience with relationships in his life have shaped his viewpoints, which is the same for all of us. He loves you. He loves the bond with you, but marriage is something that he feels like nervous by. And it's, again, nothing to do with you. He feels like that he won't be that person, if that makes sense. It's somehow that if I was to put a ring on someone I love's finger, that suddenly I wouldn't be a good dad or I would fuck up as a husband.
Or it would all fail.
Exactly.
Because it failed for his parents.
Because it failed through history experiences for him. So it's not because he doesn't want to get married, but it's more the element of like, I don't want to ruin everything if it's balanced. Like, it's sort of like we're holding 10 glasses in our hands. It's sort of like, I don't want to slip because I don't want to drop it. But in reality, it's like, you can carry 11, you'll be fine. So that sense, Spirit says she should take the lead. Do you want to propose to him?
Oh my God, I've thought about it.
Yeah.
But I want him to get down on me.
That.
Yeah, what the fuck? I want the pomp and ceremony.
And you know what? It's a very easy out for me as well, because Spirit will never say, yes, he's going to propose in January next year. Because then that would literally change everything you would see and focus on the relationship. What they will do is delve into him and delve into the experience and be like, well, this is how things are aligning energetically. So he just needs to remember my / their advice would be for him, just, you're not your parents, you're not your friends that maybe got divorced, your aunties or uncles that got divorced, whatever it is. It's sort of like, you're in a bonded relationship. Spirit actually just posed a question to you. Okay, yes, but what would it change? I'm
not, as the Spirit suggests, why do you need to? I don't need to get married.
It's a hypothetical question. Yeah.
Like, it's not something that I'm like, oh, if I don't, I'm Devo. I'd love it just for
that's the thing. But you also, I think
I just want a fucking ring.
I want a ring as well, to be very fair. But I think what it is, it's sort of like.
Can you bitches shut up in the background?
The producers are enjoying our chat. What it is, it's sort of like, I am like this. They're throwing me into this as a way of understanding where you are at with it. But I think a lot of people are like this. We all want that one person in our lives who says, I'm not with you because I'm your sibling or I'm your parents. I'm with you because I want to be with you. And I'm going to commit to you, not because I need to, because I want to.
Yeah, I suppose there is that. What's that called? Like, one word to describe all of that.
Love. But yeah, I know what you mean. Because when we have that one, because I'm with you because I want to be with you, not because I have to be with you. So when we have that person commit to us like that, it's a beautiful feeling, because it's like, out of everyone on the planet, they chose me.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm seeking in a relationship, and by then playing that in my head, it helps me understand where they're going with it for you.
That's true.
So
that resonates.
Resonation's a good word. That's what I was after as well, helping me resonate with you. So it's sort of like, okay, what has Pete done to show me that beyond everyone else in his life, that he has chosen me, that he wants to form that relationship with me?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Yeah. But it wants you to think about it like, he's the father of your children.
Oh, I know what he's done. Like, he's amazing. There's no doubt.
But we want that commitment.
I know he's committed. I know it.
But I want the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine. I love how they go.
You're so vain.
No, not at all.
You probably think the song is about
But they've got you down on your knee. How did he ring? I'm like, that ruins the fun.
God, they can piss off.
No, that's it. Anyway, Ash, thank you for joining. Ask one more. I did say you can ask two. So yes.
Can you please ask my nan if she would ask my mum to give me her jewels?
She says they're going to Lil. Who's Lil?
What the fuck?
Who's Lil?
My sister.
Sister, okay. Like Lillian. Lily. Probably, yeah, Lily.
Oh my God, they're going to laugh their heads off.
Are they with her already? Where are they now?
Are they with her already?
I think Lily.
That's it.
Lily's getting a call right now. I think Lily's got something going on already with the jewels. Well, so what? Mum has them now?
Yeah. And I'm like, well, you're not doing anything with them, so.
Oh, I think Lily's got something. Am I throwing Lily under the bus here? Where does Lily live? Where does Lily live?
On the Gold Coast.
Where's Mum living?
On the Gold Coast.
Oh, well, there you go. While the cat's in Melbourne, the mice will play. No, funny. So, Ash, where can everyone find you? Website, social media links.
At Ash Pollard __.
__. I'm excited for it.
No, just 2 underscores.
Just one.
Yeah.
2. Do you have a website?
No. What the fuck? I'm not a boomer.
I've got a web.
Do you?
Well, I have to.
You're different to me. You're a traveller. You're a showman.
A showman, yeah. I don't know why they've actually got your face on the front of a website. That could be something coming. Probably with your product and your business.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me. It's an absolute pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me, and thanks for reading for me too.
Thank you.